Human history went through major social and cultural changes up until 600 CE. This includes the development and complexion of patriarchy and social stratification, religion, culture and technology, and learning. As agriculture became more advanced and settled societies became more prevalent, food surpluses and change in food gathering techniques developed. Food surpluses led to job specialization and therefore social stratification. The ability for the accumulation of wealth allowed for elite classes. With the Neolithic Revolution came the development of farming. Farming required more labor-intensive work, therefore increasing the importance of men to the food supply. This caused a major detriment to the role of women in society. As time went on, patriarchy became a more prevailing force in society. As civilizations grew, so did the cities. Urbanization soon became a dominating force in the lives of many. Even early civilizations were able to develop legal codes, such as the Code of Hammurabi. Most societies developed a forced labor system, slaves soon becoming large factors in life in most societies, a notable example being the Roman Empire. This contributed to the low mobility of most societies' lower classes. Eventually, the accumulation of wealth led to an elite class and aristocracy. Early religion consisted mostly of animism and unorganized spiritual practices. As time went on, organized religion developed. Even into the classical period, animism and shamanism remained popular with hunter-gatherers and nomadic groups. The first monotheistic practice was most likely Zoroastrianism. Another early monotheistic religion was Judaism, formed by the Hebrews. Christianity grew out of Judaism and became another prevailing monotheistic religion. As time went on, there began the beginnings of forced conversion and missionaries. In Asia, more organized religions arose. Hinduism was developed from Vedism and utilized the concepts of karma and reincarnation. Buddhism then developed, which rejected the caste system and argued that anyone can achieve nirvana. Confucianism grew out of the philosophy that social harmony comes from benevolent rulership, order, and hierarchy. As time went by, culture became more complex. At first, the dominant culture of river valley civilizations was primarily set in the temperament of the river. Mesopotamia's rivers were unpredictable and therefore set the mood for their pessimistic culture. By contrast, Egypt was able to rely on the Nile, providing the basis for their positive culture. Written languages eventually developed, which allowed for more information to be recorded and passed down. Some of the most early forms of writing were cuneiform, hieroglyphics, pictographs, and finally the alphabet, created by the Phoenicians. Technology developed as humans went from the Stone Age to the Age of Metal. New technologies developed included new tools, pottery, the wheel, the cart, chariots, and the plow. In this time period, most art and architecture served political purposes, such as the pyramids and ziggurats. As time progressed, so did the learning. This was enabled by the development of complex civilizations, most notably the Greek and Roman empires. But many advancements came from the Chinese dynasties and the Gupta Empire as well. Out of these civilizations came philosophies, maths, sciences, and literature. The Pax Romana allowed for much Roman philosophy and learning. A new concept which developed was the idea of learning empirically, or by systematic observation.